Hello guys, I'm Football Manager 14, starting me centre half, and I finally decided what team I want to manage, and I am going to be managing, you've probably guessed it if you've looked at this screen closely enough, I've decided to manage Arsenal, and I had a comment to manage Monaco, because there's a big challenge with Monaco, because they've got hardly any money at the moment, but they've got massive wage bill, their owner's basically in the shitter, but I think that's too much of a challenge to start off with. I decided to start off with Arsenal. It's close between Arsenal and Man United. I wanted to go with Arsenal because people have been moaning at Wenger for years. Arsene Wenger, they've been moaning at him for years because, well, he hasn't adapted, has he? He hasn't adapted. The game's moved on, but he's still playing the tactics and the style of football that running the treble and the year where they went undefeated. He hasn't changed since then. People have been wanting to move on. So that's what I am. I'm going to be the next generation of Arsenal. I'm going to revolutionise this squad. And when I say revolutionise, I'm really going to change it. I'm really, really going to make this a much better team. So let me start off and let me show you the tactics. The tactics screen this year has really, really improved. I like this. I'm full of compliments of this game at the moment because I really enjoy it. The interface is just so much easier, it's so much nicer, and you can tell when you get used to it you're really going to love it, and you go back to the old Football Manager interfaces and we're going to hate it. But I like this, I really do like this. But I'm playing, as you can have a look, a 4-4-2, a Fergie style 4-4-2. The style I'm going for in this save is about discipline. That's the sort of manager I want to be. I want to be very strict, disciplined team. I'm bored of playing this sort of passing around, you know, intricate, precise football. I want to be disciplined. I want to be like Fergie was at Man United. I want to, you know, he still played attractive football, he still played good attacking football, but I want to be that guy who demands rigidness and it demands structured football, as you can see from the team shape at the top. I'll go through the tactics for you. This is the first tactic I'm going to play. The tactics screen I like as well. You can just click on a player, I think it was, to see the players. This is how you pick your team now. There's no squad bit. I'm sure there's probably a way you can do that somewhere. But at the moment what it is, it's just a drop down bit. You pick what player you want to play in that formation, blah 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 blah. It's interesting, still a lot to learn about it, yeah, this is the formation I'm going for. I've got a very defensive right back because I'm playing Sanchez on the right wing position. A bit like Gary Neville and Ronaldo partnership here. You have one right midfielder really pushing forward and one right back just has to sit deep to cover off the players, the overlapping fullbacks and everything, because the right forwards got forward so much. Gary Neville never went forward. He could never have an opportunity to go forward, or very rarely. Very different when he was under Beckham, when he played behind Beckham, but Sanchez is more of a Ronaldo. I think he's much more attacking. Beckham was a lot more play these balls from deep and control the game from a bit deeper, but Sanchez is more like Ronaldo, where he likes to bomb forward and get forward. I was considering playing Sanchez as a striker. I can still do that, but I want to play him on the right because we haven't got very many wide players. Centre backs is the same thing. We really need some centre backs, so I need you guys to suggest some centre backs for me. We've got Mertesacker, and I'm probably going to play Koscielny as well. I don't like Mertesacker. I don't like Mertesacker at all. I'm going to have Koscielny as the limited centre back, so I need a good centre back who is good on the ball. I was thinking someone like Bonucci. I don't know if he'll be available. I love Bonucci. Or maybe there's some English players out there. We've got to make sure we get the rota. Make sure we get enough English players to fit the registration. Mertesacker, I don't like him in games because he's too slow and he's too sluggish, and so many balls just go over his head and he can't chase them. Or along the floor, not many go over his head, but a lot of them just go past him along the floor. He can't chase onto them ones. It's too slow in games for me. He's a good player in real life, don't get me wrong, but in games, pace is everything, isn't it? FIFA, it's exactly the same. And on the left, we've got probably Kieran Gibbs, but I want to have a more attacking left back. Gibbs isn't really that attacking in my opinion. He's got good dribbling, but he's more of a physical defender, isn't he? He's got the stamina. He's not strong, but he's just fit, isn't he? He's not that great technically on Football Manager. He's got great physicals and great mentals, but technically he's not that great. I want a probably more attacking left back. We're going to have a lot of money, so I want to completely rebuild this squad. Right mid, we've already gone over that, Sanchez. deep lying playmaker. It's actually changed now. It's a different one. It's called a roaming playmaker. And here, this is how you pick the roles. I like this as well. The roaming playmaker is the heartbeat of the team, driving forward with the ball to spearhead attacks as well as tracking back to cover defensively. Always offering a passing options to teammates. I think this player focuses on off the ball rather than on the ball. And I've decided to play Ramsey as the roaming playmaker mainly because I just wanted to test it out, to be honest. And it sounded closer to Scholes or Ramsey than the deep line playmaker, so I've gone for Ramsey as the deep line playmaker equivalent to, or the playmaker, let's just call him the playmaker, equivalent to Scholes in this game. But what we are missing is a Roy Keane or Patrick Vieira. We need that holding midfielder, that sort of ball winning midfielder, the rock, the bloody dog in midfield. We ain't got that at the moment, so I need you guys to suggest me some good defensive midfielders. Well, I reckon we need about 3, because some of these other tactics I'm going to rotate around with do rely on the defensive midfielders with this rigid not defensive football but organised structured football. We're going to need a lot of defensive midfielders, and we've only got Flamini, to be honest. Arteta's not good enough, I don't think, to play a defensive role. Regarding this guy as well, Ramsey, I was thinking about playing Ramsey as the roaming playmaker because he suits it best, to be honest, but that means we've got no room for Ozil. I don't want to play him on the left, really, because he isn't really a wide player. I could play him up front, but yeah, again, he's not a striker, so I want you guys to let me know, should I sell Ozil? Is that outrageous? But then if I don't, I can't have Ramsey and Wilshere, they're not going to both fit in. So I've got to make a decision, because there's no point keeping Ramsey, Wilshere and Ozil unless I somehow fit them all in. But we definitely need a defensive midfielder. For the time being, I'm going to stick with Flamini. He's the closest player to the style I want, but he's nowhere near good enough. On the left, we could play Wilshere on the left, you know. Yet again, I don't think he's a left midfielder, though. He's got poor crossing. It's a possibility. I'll probably stick with it. It's probably the closest player we've got who can probably play that position. So we've got Wilshere on the left. Let me know if you guys know any. I don't want to spend too much money on a left midfielder. Let me know if you guys know any left midfielders I should look at. And striker, standard for most 4-4-2s. I want to get these 2 strikers going and pairings working, because it's died in recent games. Everyone's been playing one up front. I don't want to do that anymore. Walcott will probably be the man up top. I don't know, actually. Walcott will probably be the man up top, I think, and then a deep line forward will probably be someone like Danny Welbeck. Probably Giroud, actually. We'll probably have Giroud up top. So Welbeck and Giroud like that. So that's the team, really. A lot of improvement to do. We need to improve Flamini. I want a decent centre-back, and we need a lot of backup because we've only got 2 keepers. I'm playing Chambers on the right because he's more defensive than Debussy, I think. I think he suits sitting back more than Debussy. Debussy, I think, is a fullback, a wing-back, really. He likes to come up and down. He's got that high stamina, whereas Chambers is more of a centre-back, so he'll be suited to sitting deeper and not going too far forward as much. So, yeah, need backup. Have a look at the squad. There's some players that I'm going to have to go, because we're going to need some money to rebuild this squad. We've got 45 million to start off with. We've still got plenty of money, but I can't see room for us. You'll let me know if you think I should sell him, because I'll get a lot of money, and that means I can buy some quality players to fit this squad. Same as Cazorla. I think really there's no point keeping him and Wilshere. Either Cazorla on the left or Wilshere on the left, or maybe get rid of them both and buy a proper left midfielder. Let me know that one. Chamberlain's just going to be back up. Podolski looks very good this year. He's got 20 finishing, which I love players with high finishing because they always score. It's so fun to watch. High composure as well, so I'm definitely going to be keeping Podolski. Pardon me. Debussy I've already explained. Diaby, let's hope he's fit for at least 4 games. Next time, Monreal, I said I wanted a new left back. We've got Gibbs and Monreal. There's no point having 3 left backs, so Monreal will probably leave. Let me know if you guys agree with that. 9.25 million, so we could get a decent amount of money. Joel Campbell is young, he's got time to develop. Ospina, should I play Ospina or should I play Szczesny? Let me know. Mikel Arteta, I don't think he's really good enough anymore. I think he's past it. And Rosicky, I can't see him getting into this squad. Maybe decent backup. Let me know, guys. So comment me with suggestions of transfers or players I should look into. Going in the comments. That's the tactics I'm going to be going with. I've got 2 other tactics which I'll probably show you in the next episode. Get going with those players. Let me know who I should sign to fit this Fergie style 4-4-2. I want to be playing more defensive formations against bigger teams. But for the moment, let's focus on the main formation I'll be playing in most games, the 4-4-2. Get commenting your players and tune in for the next episode shortly. See you later, boys and girls, maybe.